And the Hokies will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Hokies return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
He wants to throw. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. And for the touchdown.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They are shaking the rafters in this place, trying to help their defense as they've got him pinned deep. He's going to pass. He finds his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity in this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
To throw, it's Welch. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hold it, up and.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Welch. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Stopped after making the catch. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Let's go! The give out of the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Out of the gun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. The back goes in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He wants to take the top off. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Welsh. He's going up top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's off to the races. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Winton. He's brought down solid. Pickup but a little bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Caught over the middle. It's Winton. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Feeling some heat. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Gets it out fast. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass, it's Welch. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on them.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
After the short completion, it's now second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Welsh. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And now this offense will take the field again. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
Red pass, it's complete. And it'll be a touchdown.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. It's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, here's a great example of the receiver to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Welch. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Running back searching for a hole. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Give to the back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Move the chains with that completion now on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Wiggins. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Moffitt. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. He marched 78 yards down the field and was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates and revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Makes the grab, it's Thompson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's going for it all. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Here we go. Handoff to the single running back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer and David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.